it's Omobola here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are returning, you're new here, you're most welcome. I generally create music and performance content here on this channel, but from time to time I will be posting words of encouragement, lifestyle, anything else you guys would want me to put up here. Please let me know in the comment section below. I would really appreciate that. Without further ado, 5 reasons why Thanksgiving is important. I know when I say Thanksgiving, you're thinking turkey, but basically it's just the practice of giving thanks. I believe it's really important to give thanks every day. In today's society, there's not enough time to genuinely take time to give thanks. What is Thanksgiving? I'll give you Google's definition. The expression of gratitude, especially toward God. And when I read that, I was like,
yeah, toward God.
Now, many of you may or may not know, I am a woman of faith. I think that God is the source of everything good and perfect. God is the reason for the things that we have, the people we have. Point number 1, it's a command. A command. Yes, a command. Humor me for a minute. It is a command, it's scriptural. Psalm 100 verse 4, enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. So the reason for the command is it keeps us in a right relationship with God. For those of us who do not believe in God, think about when you thank people, especially your loved ones. You obviously want to do it in a way that they'll appreciate it and it's genuine. You want to create a bond with them, right? I should hope so. You see, there's nothing wrong with it being a command if it will benefit us. Everything good and perfect comes from above. If it's a command from the Bible, it's definitely a good thing. 2, it's good for your soul. Ezra 3:11 says, with praise and thanksgiving, they, the Israelites, sang to the Lord. He is good. His love toward Israel endures forever. And all people gave a great shout of praise to the Lord because the foundation of the house of the Lord was laid. You do not sing unless you are happy, and you definitely do not shout unless you have the energy to. There's something about Thanksgiving that relieves your soul and enables you with the freedom to do things such as singing and shouting. Research has been carried out to show the links between Thanksgiving and well-being. Robert E. Emmons says that cultivating an attitude of gratitude brings about an increase of happiness and decrease in feelings such as depression. Further studies even show that gratitude on a regular basis actually improves a person's physical health, immune, and their cardiovascular health. Hey, hearing that, I wouldn't mind giving thanks every day. Number 3, it changes negative perspective. I'm reading from Isaiah 51 and verse 3. The Lord will surely comfort Zion and will look with compassion on all her ruins. He will make her deserts like Eden, and her wastelands like the garden of the Lord, and joy and gladness will be found in her, thanksgiving and the sound of singing. There's transformation going on. The Lord will make her deserts like Eden. Eden is an earthly paradise for those of us who didn't know. Everything imaginable in paradise is in that garden. What a transformation from a dry desert land to a land flowing of milk and honey. So whatever situation in your life, just give thanks and it can turn the bleakest of situations into opportune situations. Number 4, Thanksgiving shows that you know that you are privileged. You may be thinking, the privileged are the people who just seem to have it all. Well, I'm telling you, you are privileged. Yes, you. If you are living today, you are privileged. If you have food on your table, you are privileged. If you have clothes to wear, you are privileged. I think it's all about having the perspective of being a privileged person. If you don't think you're privileged, you will never have any connection with a privileged person. The Bible does say, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So it just depends on your perspective. 2 Corinthians 4:14-15. We know that God who raised the Lord Jesus will also raise us with Jesus and present us to himself with you. And verse 15, All this is for your benefit, and as God's grace reaches more and more people, there will be great thanksgiving and God will receive more and more glory. We are privileged, that's in a spiritual sense. So we are, because Jesus was risen from the dead, we also have that opportunity to rise above death, so to speak, i.e. misery, pain, see beyond it. We will definitely go through pain and will suffer things. That's the way life is. However, we can overcome it, by our perspective. And one of the perspectives to have is a thankful perspective. And that's when we can rise above it. And my final point is it builds better relationships. 2 Thessalonians 1 and verse 3 says, "We ought always thank God for you, brothers and sisters, rightly so, because your faith is growing more and more, and the love all of you have for one another is increasing." Research even indicates that gratitude leads to better relationships. Being thankful for one another also actually increases our oxytocins, which is sometimes called the bonding hormone. Coming to think of it, the people who I give thanks to the most are actually the people that I'm actually closest with, and vice versa. There must be some sort of bonding effect, as research has shown and as scripture says. Hey guys, so that will be all from me today concerning this topic. I would love to end this video with just asking you 3 questions. Number 1, why is Thanksgiving important to you? Number 2, how do you feel when you are given thanks, and vice versa? Number 3, do you think it's even worth the hype? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your answers and I'd love to get talking with you. And as usual, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share with friends and family. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay blessed.